Hello. Oh, what's going on with my camera? Is that... let's have a look. Yeah, that's better. Hello, everybody. Hello, Valiant Cheese. Hello, James Neko. How's it going? Top job every time.
Tasmanian carpet cleaning, a top job every time. Tasmanian carpet cleaning, 236689.
Thank you very much. What am I doing? What am I doing today? I'm going to be playing Discord. Actually, going to be playing it this time. So last stream, my warm up. You slept all day. Oh, I'm jealous. I had trouble sleeping, and then I woke up too early, and I couldn't get back to sleep. But hopefully, I'll have like a proper sleep tonight. We'll see. Pixel Turkey, hello. Thank you for the 100 pounders. Pixel Turkey is going to be playing Beneath the Steel Sky, I believe, later on tonight. On schedule today is preamble plus 10 seconds of Discord. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of preamble. Stardrop, hello. Pixel Turkey, very welcome. I think there's a few people here, so let's give a couple of shout outs to everybody that I know stream. So Valiant Cheese is an Australian-based games developer who's been working on a few games. He's released a few games and streams game streaming, birds, and games development. And James Neko is also a fellow Aussie streamer, and he's been playing through Ultimate Underworld 2 this year. So every Monday night, keep an eye out for his stream. Kookaburra visited you. That's pretty amazing. We don't get Kookaburra visits. I think it's a bit unfortunate. I think my dogs scare off the birds, so we only get the bravest like magpies. Evil Tentacle, welcome in. So I don't think there's a link for Evil Tentacle, but they've made like a really evil Cosmos Cosmic Adventure level. I don't know if there's like a link I can use to share that though. Couldn't reach your camera without startling it. So I just went live to get on my bird camera. Oh, gotcha. And Dizzy, welcome in. Beating that level is still on your to-do list. Look, good luck. I mean, of all the people who I've recommended it to, I think you probably have the most persistence, but it is to try and beat it, but it is a very difficult level. Neutral comment, MacLight. Hello. See the little gremlin sitting on a wall. That's a terrible game, by the way. So Emmy, thank you for the supported comment. MacLight, thank you for the neutral comment. James Neko, thanks, I guess, for the trolling comment. Stardrop. Last year I got a snake visit during a Kookaburra visit. That's a lot of visiting. The Kookaburra was unfazed by our jostling for position to see the snake, but the useless thing did not eat it. The snake did not eat the Kookaburra, or the Kookaburra didn't eat the snake. But either way, I'm glad you survived that encounter. Does it have buff Cosmo? It just has normal Cosmo. Having a buff Cosmo would probably be helpful. It's a really well designed but really hard level. Yeah, Pixel Turkey. When you go to play that, I'll be looking forward to watching you stream that. Don't think anyone wants you to share. No, I think people want to try it and see the difficulty it is. Want to kind of stream? Yeah, in this production studio. Yeah, in the single Australian production studio. Yeah, free snake. Yes. So I finished Biomenace last stream, and I was looking today for what to play, and then I remembered this. Okay, so I found a few good platformers actually, but then I remembered this one called Bert the Barbarian, which is like it was not like a full game, but it was like a claymation platformer. Necrokeys, holy crap! Hang on a second.
Necrokeys has raided.
Necrokeys. Thank you very much for the raid. How you going? Time to take on the Japanese mafia in Yakuza Kiwami. Which one's that one? Is that the first one, like the remastered ones? Because I haven't played any of the Yakuza. I'm kind of like I've got some downloaded for my PlayStation 4, but I haven't actually played any. You're good. It's a remake of the first game. Gotcha. Did you actually get to Discord during your last stream? Mate, glad I played it for 5 minutes. I figured I better play it for a little bit. But thank you again, Necro, for the raid, and welcome in everybody. I'm Sonavold. I play adventure games, and I'm going to be playing Discord this stream. All right, Cedric. Also, hello, Adrift in the Sea. So yeah, let's get DOSBox working. Fairly sure I've got it going. Rush Pirate. Oh my god. Hang on a sec. Pirate raid. Hey.
Rush Pirate 1 has raided.
Rush Pirate 1. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you, my friend? Let me give you a shout out as well. Necrokeys, thank you very much for raiding and running. I totally appreciate that. This is the time for eating in Australia, so yeah, that's totally cool. Thank you again for raiding. Oh yeah, how's Ghostwire going, Rush Pirate? Pirates, yeah, all the pirates. You're doing good. That's good. You've made it just in time. I'm literally just about to go into part 1. But welcome in, Rush Pirate and Raiders. My name's Sonavold. I'm playing Discord today. I play a lot of DOS adventure games. Not exclusively DOS, but mostly DOS. So we'll see how we go. You're busting ghosts and FPS. Yes. I still haven't played Ghostwire. I haven't played many FPSs on stream. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe fix that. Where's my DOS box? Here it is. Mostly DOS. Yeah. Unless I find like an interesting PlayStation game, like Mazona Falls, but mostly DOS. So yeah, I'm about to play Bert the Barbarian. So we've got to go into part 1 of the stream. Oh no. Ugh. Game Dev Jeff, thank you very much for the resub for 3 months. Holy crap. Thank you very much. And welcome in, by the way. So yeah, I'm about to play Bert the Barbarian. So I haven't set up my title, so maybe I should try and do that now. Yeah, DOS platformers, Bert the Barbarian. So 100 bounders, thank you very much. So the story for this one goes, it was like it's like a clay animation DOS platformer that was made for it was like a demo made for a competition for PC Zone magazine, but they never really made anything until and never made anything past the first 2 levels. So it's kind of like a demo. So we'll see how much I can get out of this game. But thank you for the bounders, Game Dev Jeff. Ooh. Nice. Okay, well, let's have a look at the keys. Start level 1, joystick disabled, redefine keys, here we go. Press the key for up. Press the key for down. Press the key for left. Press the key for right. Here we go. Action keys, attack, jump. I feel like every DOS game of the era had dancing letters. It definitely, it's probably easy to do. Also, welcome in, Kidsabine. Okay, start. Oh, I've got an Eevee. Hello, Eevee. Can I pause this game? Oh, okay. I can literally just quit the game. All right, that's not really much of a pause. Let me just let Eevee say hello to everybody. Cirrus.
How does a computer catch fish? With its internet.
Oh no. Cirrus, thank you very much for the Prime sub for 2 months. And welcome in, by the way. Pause for pause, yes. I think goodbye, Bert. Yeah, that was Bert the Barbarian. Don't worry, we'll get back to Bert. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you're well too, Cirrus. We'll give Evie one more treat. You go, girl. You okay? All right, Evie. That's it. No more treats. No more treats. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. All right, now she's showing. I'm not showing her face. There was a brief time where I wasn't getting alerts for Prime subs, and so I was kind of checking to make sure I didn't miss any. But it looks like it's working now, so thank you. Topia, welcome in. Thank you very much. Bork, bork, bork.
Bork. Bork,
Okay.
bork.
Bork, bork, bork. What's up, baby? You okay? Okay. We've got to show everyone the game. We've got to show everyone the game, Edie. Everyone's like wondering what Bert the Barbarian's about.
I'm a real talking skull.
Murray's very defensive about that. Okay, here we go. Bert the Barbarian. Now, I've only got 2 levels. I don't know what. Ooh, I love the Now, I can't jump. I can't attack. None of the keys that I configured. It doesn't remember the keys I've pressed. So now I have to reuse whatever the game had before. Oh. Oi. Oi. Oh. Looks like the old days of clay animation. It's pretty. It yeah, like it reminds me of like clay fighter. Oh, I can duck. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I can roll?
Comber, after this you can play Ernie the Enchanter.
Ernie the Enchanter. I don't think I've played that one. Oh god, hang on. I was looking at. Oh no, quick. Okay. Oi. Oh, you son of a. Jason Momoa looks ripped in this game. Yeah, he's pretty good. Maybe I just have to rush. You got it? Bert and Ernie joke. Oh no. Oh, I get it. Bert and Ernie. I was literally thinking, oh man, is there a DOS game I don't know about? I love this rolling. This is cool. ATM machine. Welcome in. What is this game? This game is Bert the Barbarian. It only got like 2 levels made. It was part of, oh, that was bad timing. Oh, was that like a? Oh. But it's. I just wanted to check it out. Ah, Robot Spacer. Ah. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Robot Spacer, hello. Thank you very much for raiding in. How are you going? Hang on, so let me press escape because the game is going to keep going anyway. There's no, I didn't find a way to pause. Sakanako, by the way, hello. You popped in just before. This was it was like a free. So this game I was just playing was Bert the Barbarian, and it was like a demo made for a PC magazine. And so you can find it here if you want to check it out. And A Maple Mystery, welcome in, by the way. Let me give you a little shout out. So it was never shareware. It was just a demo. Only got 2 levels, but it's kind of interesting. Cranky Old Goat, yeah. Hello, by the way. And for Toggle, hello. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Adventure Josh, 2000 DOS game. Yes, it's using all my cycles. It does look cool. I'm not very good at it though, so I was just going to use it to warm up. It streamed so late you got to. Yeah, I was surprised you're still going. So thank you very much for rating. For people who've just joined us, I'm Sonnevolt. I play adventure games, but I also warm up with the occasional DOS game. So I'm trying Bert the Barbarian. And definitely check out Robot Spacer, who's been making an adventure game for Mac OS. Will those 2 levels last 6 hours? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Although knowing me. Okay. So up, down, left. All right. I just need to do attack and jump. Okay, cool. Strangely, Moby Games listed as 2005. It got like It is definitely it's definitely claymation, and I think the developer made like a shoot 'em up, a side-scrolling shoot 'em up that was also claymation. Wait. When I saw it as 2:15, I figured I want to go a little longer and raise some of you got a lot done. How much more do you have left to go until you would say you're done? Oh yes. Okay. I love the Okay, it's downswing. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Ooh. Go. So just down? Oh god. Alright. Not too far down. What a concept. Clayfighter didn't do the genre justice. I agree. And then you got games like the Neverhood, which looked really good. I guess people had trouble trying to capture the claymation without, but making it like blend smoothly into the background. Is the level flicker an artifact DOSBox with the game itself? It could be a bit of both, because it is high res, but it is also running at like 100%. Skull Monkeys went. Oh, good question. I probably have to play Neverhood first. Oh crap! Hang on, let's go. It's super close, but still a lot to do. And then you got like testing and stuff, and you're gonna have to like get everyone to set up like a. Oh, yeah, this is not really. Oh, that jump is a bit fiddly. Did I show Donkey Island? Not yet. I think we're waiting for a bit more testing. And a bit more cleanup before we make a proper release. You're a bit sad about what this developer went on to do. Oh no, hang on, I didn't. What happened? It sounds like I haven't done enough research. Ooh, oi. They moved on to slot machines. Oh, that is a bit sad. It wasn't drugs. Okay, so that is a bit sad actually. Can't be king until I complete the Lost Island of Alana. Yes. Not the worst thing in the world, but not a fan. Yeah, and I'm probably not going to try that out on stream. Okay, so it turns out I'm not very good at this game. So okay, so I can run. Wait. Now. Making a Cuptic Cover play 7 DRL game in another tab. Oh, nice. Oi. Okay, so we go here, but I can't seem to make the jump. Maybe I've got to get a run up. Just notice the time limit. Yeah, there's only 2 levels in this game, so there's not going to be much. Can't seem to find a shirt either. Do you mean to make one? Remember when Konami used to make video games? Yes, and then they just kind of gave up. Boy. Okay, so this guy throws things. Can I? Yes. Okay. Can you attack in the air to make you jump further? Oh, let's try. Let's practice here. Oh, there's more stuff here. Oh, maybe I should go this way. Oh, what's this? Hey, Strata. What is this? This is Bert the Barbarian. It was a 2-level demo that got released on like the cover of a magazine. Yeah. When did this come out? Allegedly 2000s, but some dates have been like 2005. Oi. Okay. Oh. Oh no. You quite like the visual style. Me too. Very conflicting areas. I agree, Valiant Cheese. All right, let's catch up with chat. I can't find a way to pause the game, so let me just catch up with chat and then we'll play a game. Remember when Valve used to make video games? They just make a lot of money now, selling games. Bert the Barbarian demo. Yeah, this. If you want to check it out, there's at least one link here. You don't blame Valve though. They basically started printing money. Yeah. They don't have to force themselves to. When they make a game, it's because they really wanted to make one. What's on my T-shirt, David Alexander? Also, welcome in, David Alexander. All right. I can't actually pause it, so all I can do is like quit the game and go back in. About the mug. Oh, okay. So it's my Game Boy mug. It's gonna focus. It's not gonna focus, is it? Basically, it's heat sensitive, so it's a black screen until you put some tea in it, and then you can see. It's a bit bunged up, but it still does the job. Look at the animation for the numbers. All right, let's go back in and have a look. I guess Artifact was in 2018. That went well. Did it though? I don't remember many people really enjoying that game. Valve people still make stuff. They just don't release stuff. Yeah, it looks like they're not happy, and if it's not completely polished. 10 out of 10. Thank you, David Alexander. It's got to be rough having to put batteries in your car. It adds some flavor. Don't recommend it though. Oh, you sell those? Nice. Doom on a mug. Oh yeah. I kind of like the Game Boy one. But Doom would be good too. What games you got in mug? Mostly just Super Mario Land. Robot's Friend. Hello. Welcome in. I think Artifact wasn't actually bad, but the launch was incredibly mishandled. Yeah. It could be good. I never really. Can I change level here? No. I never really got into like card trading games. Like, I didn't really enjoy those. Very unfriendly monetization. Yeah. Bad monetization does make a bad game. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It does have a really appealing art style. It does. I'm just not very good at it. That's the problem. Oi. Because I like how if I press down, I can do like a little roll. That's kind of cool. Can I fall down? If I press down and jump, do I fall down? Can I go down here? No. Oi. Now, let's try, because I couldn't quite figure out, Oi. I couldn't quite figure out these ropes. I suppose I still haven't. Alright, let's go this way. Oh. I do have another game to test for warming up as well. There sure are a lot of mans, yes. I am but one barbarian. Oi. The problem is like it's kind of a bit laggy. Is there a readme that explains the hotkeys? I couldn't see one. Let me have a quick look again. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oi. Now the problem here is I couldn't quite figure out the rope. Ah. Okay. Hold up to hold on. Let me try for Tongle. Oi. I'm trying to kill this guy. What's going on? Okay. I was literally holding up there. It didn't work. But I managed to do it last time. He sort of grabbed it last time. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I did that. Oh, actually, that was good. Controls. It's very fiddly. All right, let's try and make this jump because I didn't do it last time. Maybe if I roll and jump? No. Game over. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look for a readme. Bert the Barbarian. Let's have a look for readme. There's a Bert.dat. There's a level 1, level 2.dat. There's a read this first file. That could be a readme. Okay, so talking about scroll routines. Actually, it's kind of interesting, but there's no enemies behave a tad more sensibly now. Okay. Fixed a key redefine bug. To grab a swinging rope, press jump and hold it down. If you release the key, you release the rope. Okay, I gotcha. All right. When running, press down to do a roll. This is indispensable for taking out knife throwers. Just don't try it when there are sword guys around. Aha. Okay, so hold down jump to hold onto a rope. Or jamp.
Comber, do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Oops. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Oh. No. Alright, close. No. No. Oh. Alright, that was too much of a barrel. That was too much of a barrel roll there. Right, I see what they mean by not doing it with the other guys. Progress. Okay. Missed that one. Oi. Okay. Now, how do we do this? Maybe I need to get it just on the edge? Yes, okay. Oh, definitely progress. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no. Do I have to start from scratch? Is there a checkpoint? I have to start from scratch. So Bird's killing everyone and taking the stuff. A true game hero, yes. Oi. Ah, damn it. It does seem to drop the occasional key, because I swear I pressed jump there. Not my stuff. No, we'll leave your stuff. And the fact that the enemies are always coming back, like this seems to be like never ending, which doesn't give you like a moment of respite. Respite? Rest? Okay, well let's... Oi, oi. Respite. Let's try something else. Hang on. What does this do? Here we go. Okay, so what I did is I copied level 2 on top of level 1, just to see what would happen. It turns out it gives me another level. Okay. Ah, thank you, Sophia. Well, this level actually looks a bit easier. Ooh. I'm also kind of rushing through this. I think maybe I could do better if I took my time. Is this only in DOS? No. Spirit and Rapture. It got released for Windows as well. Like it got cleaned up a little bit. It got ported to Windows. It got ported to SDL2. So it's possibly runnable on Linux as well. Let me get you the link for it. But it was only a demo was only ever made, so there was never more than 2 levels, unfortunately. Wait. Facing the wrong way. No. You'll try it? Yeah. Yeah, it got rebuilt. I guess they held on to the source code. And there was some discussion about there was like a div framework that they used to make their game. The most enduring result of Loki. Yeah, STL has been so useful in all the stuff that I put together. Okay. Do not roll into those guys. Do not get stabbed by those guys. Alright. The problem is if I'm running, I press down to avoid an attack, and it means I roll into their attack instead. Wait. And this guy does a thing. Alright, that was fun. Alright, this is better. Doing a bit better than last time. Pro Barbarian stat. Yeah, just don't run into people's weapons. Alright, what's going on down here? Alright, so we got a... Oh, God. Oi, stop it. Board Game Heaven, hello. Let me give you a little shout out while I'm... So there's no way to pause this game, so... but it's okay. Many heroic deeds being done this day. Yes, it's not very well done. Game over. You heard Ray was here? Yes, Ray is here. Pause the game, stop the CPU. Oh, that's a good point. I should do that. Bert the Barbarian. And I can't quit out of the main menu. I have to press escape. So the other one I wanted to try is let's have a look. Shadows. This one is what was it called? What was it called? I had the link. Death by Dark Shadows. If you enjoyed using SigStop as a pause mechanism on Linux, there is, I think allegedly DOSBox does have a way to pause. I always forget what it is. What was this called again? This is called Death by Dark Shadows. You can see sound waves, can you? That's pretty cool. Oh, because your eyes turn into bats. Gotcha. Emulators usually offer something, yeah. Usually, oh no. There's usually one on your Transformers shelf. Soundwave is the raddest Decepticon. Wow. Okay, so apparently this game does crash if we play sound in DOSBox. So let's see what it sounds like. And if we get a lot of crashes, we'll go to the no music option. Woof Studios presents. That was your first Transformer? Oh man. Can't remember what mine was. A William Fisher III production. Death by Dark Shadows. I'm liking these high-res intro graphics. Amidst the voodoo and the dark rain swamps of the jungle, a body dies. With his death, a shadow was born into the flesh and bones of another. It came with some Laserbeak knockoff? What? Whoa. I think Blaster was supposed to be one of the coolest Transformers, and being a boombox is now one of the most dated, yeah. I don't know what's happening in the intro. Press 1 for instructions. Alright, don't mind if I do. Ooh, okay, so now we're in a different resolution. Buzzsaw, it could have been Laserbeak. Oh. Blaster was introduced so that Autobots could have their own sound wave. Oh. Hot women in your area. Click click F1. Dr. Jones, a wealthy scientist, located on his huge estate in a remote section of the rainforest, was always found working. Oh, okay. It wasn't until the doctor's daughter was taken by the shadows that a riddle was to consume his very essence. His daughter, now brainwashed by voodoo and black magic, killed her father during his escape at her rescue. This is awkwardly written. Okay. Though his body dead, the doctor's cry did not go unheard. Takika, a local native woman the doctor befriended years earlier, heard his soul's cry for help. How both tapes and boom boxes are both strange to me. Yeah. I need like an iPod dock to also feel double out of date. Through her talents in her own voodoo, she transformed the doctor's soul into that of her faithful pet, Yaja? It was voodoo that killed him, and it was voodoo that gave him life. The very life he needed to attempt once again his daughter's rescue, deep in the depths of darkness, black magic, and the unknown. Whoa, okay. Quit. Adjust speed. Numpad. Standing jump. Run. Kick. Punch. It's all in the mind. Pick up is down. Who's that? Hey. Oh. Yeah, Binks. Yes. Oh god. Alright, to open doors, find the door mechanism and crouch down in front of it. For a long jump, while running, press the 8 or up arrow. This is old enough that the instruction screen was done in deep paint. Yeah.
Hello, Didi.
To hit, press the 0 key or insert. Alright, so this is definitely like a numpad game. You must hit the enemy in the right spot to destroy his life points. Drink the potions to regain your energy. Alright, this is, yeah, very strong Prince Probes. Transformers were a weird thing for you. Well, there's more to them than meet the eye. Chapter 1, The Skull of Black Holder. Okay, Hairball, hello. How's it going? I never watched the cartoons, just got them as gifts without knowing about them. Yeah, I didn't watch them religiously. I kind of just saw bits and pieces of them, so I never followed all the lore. It's going well. That's good to hear. Let me give you a little shout out. So we're playing Death by Dark Shadows. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but apparently, ooh, I'm a cat. Mini Roach, hello. Thank you also for the bounders. Now, oh, okay, that's how I jump. Standing jump. Oh, okay, so that's one. This is pretty cool. It's kind of got like a widescreen feel, like the black bars. I don't know if they did that for a reason. So what's down here? Is this where I just, what's the button for going through the chompers? Robot Spacer, thank you for the bounders. Looks like a reboot of the Pitfall series they did. Oh, were these developers, are you saying they did this? Oh, Amy, thank you for pinning Bert the Barbarian, by the way. I only just saw that. I can't not see Prince of Persia. I think it was definitely inspired, like the way the platform is, like how it's all angled out. I'm saying it looks like, but they might have. Oh, okay. Alright, so if I fall down here, what happens? Oh, okay. In situations like this, press the 7 key for a standing jump over the pit. Ah. So it's giving us hints even as we die. You become a man. Yeah, our soul. Oh, okay. So 7. Right. So I can't do a standing jump if it's too wide. Yeah, it's very much like Prince of Persia, where like the movement seems to be like on a step. Okay, so oh no. Alright, no, I survived that. That's fine. Which way? Let's try going right. I appreciate the tile-based cinematic platforms. Yes. I haven't played enough of them. I played off stream Heart of Darkness recently. I want to play it on stream. It's just really hard. Cat. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Was that a weird cutscene? Cat of Persia, yeah. Flashback's really good. So Pixel Turkey, she just finished Flashback. She's actually been. It seems like she's playing through all the cinematic platformers. Yes, landed on my feet. A plus catting. All right. So what happens? Can I just jump over this? What's going to happen? She might be getting ready for her own stream, but yeah, if she's still around. What's going on? Oh, okay. What's this? Alright, that's definitely borrowed from Prince of Persia. Looks like Pitbull, the main adventure that Activision did in 1994. I think I played a demo of that. Yeah, I think some of the art was definitely cribbed from Prince of Persia. Narrating about how Atari 800, 5200 Pitfall game had a whole additional scenario, but marketing said they can't diverge, so it was converted to an E3. Oh. I didn't know they did that. I thought they just added that for Pitfall 2. It's bizarre how the turning back and forth animation is super polished, but the regular walk cycle is so rough. Yeah, like turning around. Yeah, you're right. This is very smooth. And then it looks like it's just like 2 frames a second or something for the walking. Prince of Persia with a reskin. Just a little bit up here. Came bundled on 95 sampler CD. I swear nearly everyone had. Also your first taste of Mech Warrior. I think I had like a full version of Mech Warrior at some point. I don't know where it came from. Oh god, what am I meant to do here? Is there a fight button? Can I just walk past him? Alright, I got need to death. Alright, now am I just dying multiple times? What's going on? Press escape to continue. Like this has a cat. It's definitely has a cat. Do they base the jumping and turning animations on another game, like Another World? Oh, maybe A-Team Machine. That's good thinking because yeah, there's you get chased by that beast in Another World. You have to hit them at the right spot, the right height. I don't know about that. It's oh right, yeah. So they didn't have the regular walking animation. They had to make it themselves. Yeah, that could be it. So everything that it could steal is smooth. And everything else they could is just going. Alright, can I make this jump? If I no. No. Right height. Oh, I could just press up again. Okay. Right, okay. So that seemed too high. Yeah, so yeah, I think you're right, Adventure Josh. Sorry, ATM Machine. I think they anything where it's smooth, it looks really good, because they borrowed it from a different game. Otherwise, it's something they had to do themselves. Okay. Glug 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 glug. Made sure to get it and got a remastered titanium edition, which got me MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries and Ghost Bed. Oh, I didn't know there was a remastered. Was that recent? There was a point at which you didn't think you could beat it, but it all worked out. Yeah, I mean, I think every stream you had like a little bit of you always had a little bit of extra progress. So I think if you went like multiple streams with a way you didn't make any progress, like yeah, but I think you did a good job. Yeah, the drinking animation does look very familiar. Oop. Okay. Alright, here we go. Do. Yeah, it's 100% Prince of Persia, definitely. Okay, make that jump. How do you listen to the game? Do you have earbuds on? I do. I've got these old iPod earbuds. I think they're like 20 years old at this point. But the nice thing is I can hide them behind my beard, so no one can see what I'm wearing. Yeah, Yuki. It's definitely hidden. Oh. So how did I get up here before? So here we go. Okay. What else do you have hidden under there, X-Man? Also, welcome in. Nothing. No, it's mostly clean under there. The old cable hider. Ooh. So maybe, much like Prince of Persia, maybe I've got to get a sword somewhere. You don't have enough beard to hide yours. Yeah. Snacks. It depends on what food you get. You gotta eat the right food that can last. Beard. Cable management. Yeah. Ooh. Do I want to? Yeah. It's just. I don't even know. I assume this is health. I hope you carry your sword as a cat. Yeah. And what does that? What does this mark mean? What does that mean? I don't know.
Tasmanian carpet cleaning, a top job every time. Tasmanian carpet cleaning, 236689.
Thank you, X-Men. Ah! Okay. You can do it. Yes.
Let's go, Graham. I'm cold, and I want to get out of here.
Alright, Cedric. Now, okay. Is this a platform? This looks safe, yeah. And what's that red flashing light? What is going on here? If I jump over this and walk up to this.
One of the
No.
best.
Oh, okay, so I press down and that uses it. So that actually probably would have been safe. Dog-free game, are you guessing? Yeah, there's I haven't seen any dogs yet. Okay, so I pressed down, and they mentioned something about insert being something. It looks like all of these are like hand painted levels. What is this? Free skull. All right. What does that do? What does that mean? What is happening? I don't know. Just look at Prince of Persia keyboard layout. Yeah, just it's probably there is like a screen that tells me how to do all the controls were. Did your eye get poked whenever you bump into a wall? No, I think it's like a time-based thing, like a cutscene that happens. Right. So we can't go up there. And once we get here, this guy's just gonna wreck our stuff. Those horror adverb, it looks like he's something from Salad Fingers. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It's been so long since I've seen Salad Fingers. Here we go. So the skull lets me turn into a fighting person. Also, Karif Andor, welcome in, by the way. I just saw that your name. Why is this man a cat? So he got killed. He got killed trying to save his daughter. And then a local voodoo lady came and captured his soul and put it into the soul of a cat. Which is why. Hope that explains it. And apparently I don't use a sword, I use a skull to fight things. All's doing pretty well. All is good. Makes sense now. He bludgeons people with skulls. Yeah, it completely makes sense. It is a cat game to me, yeah. Skulls have many uses. Yeah, it's essentially headbutting with the external skull. What happened to the cat soul though? I think maybe the shadow is his soul. Now, okay, I am worried here. Do I just try and fall down, or should I just do a big jump? Let's try a big jump. Okay, so big jump doesn't work. Temporarily went back to hell. Yeah. Oh god, I gotta do this again. Alright, let's see. See if we can speed run this now that we know what we're doing. Whee! And then we press up. So you can do a running jump like in Prince. Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. It still seems a bit context sensitive, but yeah. All right, let's give that a go. Are we running? I think so. That's a run, isn't it? Let me try a double tap. Maybe that'll give us a run. No, I think if I try and jump, who knows? I mean, that kind of looks like. Yeah, I think that was kind of running. Hello, Evie. Who knows? Who knows? It did seem like a bigger jump. I revisited Wrinkle in Time yesterday. I think it's a book better left to a child's imagination. Evie, where's your head? Where's your head, Evie? Hello. Okay, so we can safely walk over that. I think I'm fairly sure I read it as a kid, but I don't remember much of it these days. Maybe I should revisit it as well, just so I can comment. How you going, girl? How you going? Rah. As a kid, I read the series to the point where it got to a weird Bible fanfic, and I finally got sick of it. Oh, really? Cool. Was that a bird? Oh, she's off again. I think Christian sci-fi tends to be really unimaginative. I guess all the imagination went into the Bible to begin with. JD Tillinghast, welcome in. I'm playing a game called Death by Dark Shadows. I'm not. It's very similar to Prince of Persia, possibly inspired by. Seriously, thought space travel was actually immoral. Really? What was the reasoning for that? Like, was he even alive by the time the space race started? Okay. At least it seems to draw a tiny bit on Prince of Persia, just a little bit. Which is why he had villains kidnapping his protagonist and taking him to outer space in the first book of the Space Trilogy. Oh. Anti-imperialism. Okay. The Engels presentation of the suburb as a form of hell is pretty good. That seems pretty like a modern idea in a way. Now, how do I fight again? I forgot what. I think it's insert. Punch, punch, punch. Olaf Stapleton talked about the conquest of space, and we're also very au fait with eugenics. So it's kind of didn't want to be mixed in with that crowd. I think I did the right thing with this.
Tasmanian carpet.
Who's gonna clean up this mess?
Tasmanian carpet cleaning 236689.
My eye. You can certainly have elements of faith in your fiction, but you know what I mean. It's written as sci-fi is written as a form of explicitly sharing a religious message. Yeah, because you can definitely have like sci-fi with characters in it that have faith, but maybe not necessarily have the narrative around that. It's definitely alive. Lewis and Arthur C. Clarke one had an informal debate on the merits of space travel in Oxford pub. Really? For some reason I always thought they were like completely different generations, and they never were in contact with each other. Said hello and then immediately fell off the internet. That's okay. I'm completely cool with if people just need to lurk, or if they just pop in and say hello and they have to leave again. That's all good. Canticle for Liberates is explicitly intended as a sharing of the wonder of the Catholic faith, but I think it's strong as sci-fi and strong as fiction. I haven't actually read that one. A transcript of that conversation would be interesting. I agree, Zachary. Alright, let's try this run up. Clark was younger, but he was definitely around then. He lived to a very old age. Okay, that makes sense. Jump. Yeah, okay, so it was a running jump. Now we've got a door. Can we go through the door? J.R. Tolkien was there too at that particular meeting. Man, it's so weird. Like I always think of these people and authors as like just outside of my time, but they lived a lot closer to when I was alive, closer than I thought. Fiction that tries to sell a religious message in a way that doesn't really respect the audience. Do you mean like kind of just kind of making up the message? Or, whoa, yes, you can jump up here. Clark brought somebody else, a rocketry expert, if you recall correctly. Oh. What is going on here? Whoops. Read and disliked June. Really? It's so weird to think about. Oh. This cat is a bit fiddly. It's definitely festive. Okay. Running jump. With some intensity, as he put it. Either talking down the reader or just empty preaching. Yeah, okay. I think I get you. I guess is this the end of the road? Oh, this must... Oh, whoa. I didn't realize this game had quite so many horror elements. Clark and L'Engle were both trying to do similar things, but what they were trying to do only matters to the true believers and only a subset of them. Yeah, I guess to anyone else it's just like a fun story in a way. I guess I opened the door. Did he stab himself? No, he I think he pulled a lever? Oh, okay. Hold up the sword and Prince Persia pose for a second. I think maybe the animation may have been based on that. Put in his pants in the ripped Prince Persia animation instead. Very blue, yeah. It's kind of I'm getting like a swamp feel. Looking to sort of broaden the gospel of Christianity, bring more people in, and say everyone can be saved, even if they don't do all the things. Yeah, I guess different religions have different opinions on that. Oh god. Like, yeah, just be a good person even if you sinned in particular ways. And oh, okay, who's this person? Alright. Makes sort of a theocratic way. Gotcha. So I don't know what I'm doing with these fights. Oh, okay, so I can actually fight. I can punch them in the knee. But I don't know if there's a way to like dodge. There's a kick button as well. But... Thank you, David Alexander. Oh. What did I just do? I think that was a kick. Hiya. Okay. I'm just kicking. I'm scaring off. Thank you, X-Men. Certainly not timid, no. I barely know what's going on, but it seems... I feel like... Whoa. I feel like maybe they reached a bit... They knew what they wanted to make. And maybe they reached a little bit too far. But I can kind of see that there's a cool vision that they have in this game. Something coming out of the skull. I think it's like a tongue. Like I think that's where the tongue is stored. It's stored in the skull. I'm going to stand here punching with a skull like this. And if you get hit, it's your own fault. Yeah, it's not my fault if you run into my skull. That's how you play most fighting games. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at them too. I usually try and cheese my way out of them. It's got so many assets for it from Prince of Persia. I have trouble taking it seriously. I mean, I don't know what the ages were of this developer, so they're probably just hoping to put something together. Alright. Like, yeah, I can see myself as a kid stealing stuff, trying to make a game. Like you've got puzzles, you've got these little like weird cinematic moments, and rather than having like a tiled, like instead of having tiled levels, you've got this like everything seems to be hand painted in a way. About asset reuse, so definitely a bit culturally fluid. Yeah. As long as and yeah, you're a freaking cat. Yeah. Yeah, I guess yeah, definitely different cultures value other people's copyright more than others. Different people have different views and different education about them. Yeah, and like if this is from I'm not quite sure of the country of origin for this game, so it's possible that it was made somewhere where they're a bit laissez-faire with the copyright. Might not be culturally sensitive to the stuff it's portraying. That's true. So, because I don't know that much about voodoo myself. In the 19th century, the US was an absolute copyright pirate state, like China is now. Yeah, and then now they're like, gotta protect Disney at all costs. Foreign authors didn't have protection at all. Yes, exactly, David Alexander. I was thinking Gabriel Knight. Ooh, what's this? Is this my daughter? What is she doing? Ah! Went to my head. You have no idea how weird the story really gets. Get the entire 7 chapters to William R. Fisher's strange story, along with the Doctor's Journal and hint booklet for only $15. Call 16192 Terror or send your check or money order to William Fisher at PO Box 4886 San Diego, California 92164. I kind of want to play the rest of this. But yeah, whoa. Zalfa. Whoa. What is going on? I wonder if any copy. Yeah, same ATM machine. I do wonder if any if anything still exists, if the author is still contactable. Eventually, Josh, you don't think copyright's that important, but I don't like passing off other workers' mine. Yeah, I guess copyright is a way of encoding that into law. I don't mind. Yeah, as long as like you give credit, I don't mind. That giving credit and maybe making money off other people's work, that's where I draw lines, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually trying to find more of this. Modern regime of trying to enforce copyright patents globally. Yeah, now it's a bit different now. So Death by Shadows. Let's have a look. I wonder if I can find the author. Even in the mid-20th century, the requirements that a certain percentage of books, copies of a book had to be printed in the US to qualify for protection. Grr. Oh, these US people. Lord of the Rings technically fell foul of this, and Ace Books tried to take advantage of it by printing unauthorized paperbacks in the US, really. Rain Dog, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. I think I've just played Death by Dark Shadows, which is actually kind of interesting. I kind of want to play more. I don't know where I can find it, though. Because it seems like there's only screenshots of like the first episode. William R. Fisher. He worked on The Romantic Blue, which is like this weird horror adventure game where everything is blue. Big thing in the 60s. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, makes sense. See some value in respecting the intent consent of other creators. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like taking somebody's character and making them do something that you wouldn't necessarily agree with. That's kind of where, like, I guess trademark law falls under too. A bunch of chicanery, resulting in disagreements about how things are spelled. Between who printed it. All right, I gotcha. Led the first publication of Lord of the Rings in paper. Oh, was that really? That was how it came about. The authorized paperbacks had a statement from Tolkien about this paperback edition and no other has the support of the author. Do I? Where's my Lord of the Rings book? I've got it somewhere. I wonder if I can find that message. Look at the screenshots. Looks like a horror Prince of Persia good. It was interesting. I want to see more of it. Like it was a bit janky. Where's my Lord of the Rings book? Hang on a sec. I'm not sure where it went. It's somewhere though. Authorized first edition paperbacks from Ballantine Books were famously trippy and unrelated to the actual books. Really? How what? How are they unrelated? When Tolkien released The Lord of the Rings, several of his chosen spellings weren't accepted. Dwarfish versus dwarfish. I feel like the author should have final say on that. The editors tried changing. Elven became elfin. Ugh. Bizarre psychedelic landscape scenes. Right. Okay. Like maybe the editors thought that the book wouldn't be acceptable as it is. That's weird. No offense against dwarves. I'm just having a quick look to see if I can find any more of Death by Shadows. Because okay, so it looks like somebody's played more of the game. So yeah, maybe there's a way to purchase it still, or maybe it's on the Internet Archive. Kind of play more of this, or at the very least, contact the author and see if I can play more of it. Compare by contrast Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sort of fellow who knew exactly what he's doing with those word choices. Yeah, he does seem like a very particular person. Dwarfish and elfin are real words, so I can see what they were thinking. But those words don't mean what Tolkien meant. Yeah, okay, all right. I've got a lot of Lord of the Rings fans here. I can't work out what the collaborations between WIF and Valve are that mentioned on Moby Games. It seems like they're still making stuff. Oh, hang on. I feel like I missed a step. 5 games. Yeah. I wonder what those games are. Or maybe that's just published on Steam, maybe. Mail $15 to San Diego and see what happens. Maybe. I kinda want to do that. Or at least figure out if there's like a new address. Would it be one of those freeware websites? Maybe Raindog. I'll do a bit more research before next stream. Imagine some overzealous editor not getting the memo. Yeah, they're like bit too self-important. As a linguist, all his novel spellings were quite intended. Yeah. It's a Prince Persia inspired platforming game by William R. Fisher. Only a 5-level beta of the game is known to exist today, as the original code has been lost to time. And few copies of the full game were ever sold. Ah, boo. 5-level beta. Alright, so maybe we can find the beta, maybe. You mean what Zalathar said, but didn't work as a replay. Gotcha. Abandonware maybe. Zerg, welcome in Zerg. Yeah, okay. I'll do some more research next before next stream. See if I can find maybe we'll find the beta or something, or at the very least maybe try and contact the author as well. But okay, I feel like my fingers are appropriately warmed up, so I think I'm almost ready to start part 2, which will be Discord. You tracked down someone the Share game I played recently. It was fun to get them to mail them a check. Yeah, I as a kid I never got an opportunity to mail people checks, and every time I've done research into shareware games, it feels like they've dropped off the face of the planet, or like they've definitely like changed addresses by then. The Ballantine authorized paperbacks had the bad covers, which Tolkien himself hated, and Ace books were the unauthorized ones. Oh, that's weird. So he would have preferred the Ace covers. No more cats. Sorry, Topia. Maybe next stream. There's probably some cats in Discord. Warmed up fingers for the pointing and clicking. No knuckle cramps for you. No, exactly. Will it be Discord? Yes, it will be. It will be. I'm not going to play a warm-up game for 5 hours. Tolkien actually complained about a random lion on the Ballantine Fellowship cover, and it was painted out in later editions. That sounds like something he'd do. Because I remember, didn't like Tom Bombadil have like a peacock feather or something, and he had to change the feather because in the lands that peacocks didn't exist, because that originally came from like a short story or something he told his kids, and when he transplanted Tom Bombadil into Middle Earth, he had to change the feather. That might be what I remember reading about. Discord. Yes, we're definitely going to play Discord. Heavily stylized. 5 games for the WRF Studios on Steam. That makes sense. That explains the Moby Games reference. Precious snubbed you for a walk. Is there a full game for Death by Dark Shadows? I don't. Apparently, according to Adrift on the Sea, there was only a 5-level beta. But maybe we can contact the author, and maybe they might have some other details. Tom Bombadil was a doll originally, and the original stories were about it. Oh, okay. Apparently, these are the ones you're familiar with. Oh yeah, I can definitely see these as kind of trippy. The one that I used to have was like it was like a black Lord of the Rings cover. It was like an omnibus of all 3 books. SWT Asterion. Thank you for the follow. The phone number. Moses the Coot. Thank you for checking that phone number. Just tried. Boo. All right. Maybe. Usually, what I find I sometimes have good luck looking on LinkedIn and looking on Facebook. So I'll have a look later. The very end of the last stream in Discord. Let's not talk to the street edge. No, we got some underwear out of it. There's a lot of modern printings of realistic art. Yeah, I don't think mine had realistic art. It was like an edition from like the 70s, I think, that I got from my dad. And his boots are yellow. Tom Bombadil. Would the movie have been better or worse if they had like half the movie dedicated to Tom Bombadil? Is that the 50th anniversary edition? You have that one? Oh, maybe it was. Let's have a look. No. It wasn't. It was not. It was from the 70s. I just remember having a dark cover. And it doesn't quite come up in a quick image search. It's great as it has things Tolkien wanted, like the ring verse printed in. Ooh. Oh man, that sounds really cool. Some illustrations due to paintings from the book of Mazarbul in Moria. Ooh. The red leather edition that your mum gave you recently gave. Oh no. Yours is only a deco to sort of. Yeah, my maybe it's back at my parents' house because yeah, I had that copy and a more recent version that was published closer to when the movies came out. Should have been 15 minutes to Tom at least. At least, yeah. And then like everyone's like wondering. I mean, it makes sense why he wasn't in the films because like it's kind of like a weird aside that doesn't really affect the remaining story. If it meant 50% less of the film was dedicated to fight spectacles, then I'd say better. Oh wait. You want less fighting in the film? Give the man a shout out. Peter Jackson or mention? Yeah, just mention Pomp. Yeah, it's like wow, that guy was really weird that we met in the forest that we're never going to see again. Larry Elmore. No, I'm not familiar with Larry Elmore. Let's have a look. Thanks for you playing this and the Good Omens season 2 trailer. Get me all excited. Can I have guards, and men at arms on the way to me? Really? That's really exciting. Let me know what you think. So guards is a really good start into the Discord universe, I think. And the nice thing about Discord is that if you don't like some books, there's like plenty of other books with like completely different characters that you can read. But guards is good, I think. It's less strong to you now, Adventure Josh. I remember who was it that claimed he read Lord of the Rings like every year? Who was that? Was it Ian McKellen? Was it him that claimed that he read Lord of the Rings every year? Like he was like a big fan, or maybe I'm confusing my actors. Tom does slow down the pacing a bit, just a little bit. One thing it does do is give Merry the magic blade he uses on the Witch King. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good point. I guess they kind of does he still have it in the films? He's an interesting character. I'd like to know more about what he is. Does he get like a mention in the Somalian maybe? You want more human emotion focused in my stories these days. Yeah. You don't just want like the characters that did this and then did this, and now it's the end of the film and like no one actually developed anything. No one grew. It's about little people doing little things with big conflicts in the background. The films fixate way too much on the latter. Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of like how Watchmen the movie it gave all these superheroes like all these fancy costumes, whereas in the books they were kind of like just dorks trying to be superheroes. The movie kind of it becomes too Hollywoodized, I think. I thought starting with City Watch books seemed like a good beginning point. It's a very good beginning point. Christopher Lee. All right, cool. So Christopher Lee was the one he read it every year, not Gandalf. Quite like the Witcher stories as well. Yeah, the Witchers are good. And then there's the standalone ones like Small Gods. What a nerd reading Lord of the Rings every year. I think he's all right. Can never really get into the university stuff. Yeah. And I don't think Pratchett had like a good hold of what to do with the wizards anyway. Because like he started out with like Rincewind and stuff, and then he kind of moved away from them. Lee had been given Tolkien's personal blessing to portray Gandalf. He had a complicated relationship with the films. Oh, he would have been an interesting Gandalf as well. No Tolkien scholar Tom Shippey basically said Tom Bombadil was most probably a land wright or land spirit. Right. So okay. So given that he's speculating, like it wasn't actually talked about in the books. In the movie, Aragorn just gives them weapons, right? I also Bombadil was an angel, like the wizards were. Hot take. Hey, for the poll. Lord of the Rings has some character development, of course, but you don't get a lot of insight into almost anyone besides Sam. That's the problem with movies, I guess, because you don't get that inner monologue. You don't easily get that inner monologue. The guy who did the Witcher series played himself. He thought the game was going to be a flop, so he took a flat rate of 10k rather than a percentage of sales. Oh, he screwed up. I still haven't played a whole Witcher game yet. I probably should. The university stuff always struck me as a sitcom that isn't very funny to me. Yeah, and maybe you'd appreciate it more. I feel like maybe like the reader might appreciate it more if they went to uni and they had to deal with those sort of like lecturers and stuff. But it feels like it was like a university of a particular generation. Maybe these days it doesn't quite match up. The movie's theatrical versions, just leaving Saruman in a tower is oddly enough something Tolkien Tolkien suggested that himself, really. Because that always struck me as like a weird move to do that. And given that they took that out and they had him falling from the tower in the later books, in the director's cut, that's interesting that Tolkien actually suggested that. The ants are portrayed as silly and easily tricked in the film, and so they want to take their time and be deliberate. I'm trying to remember. Like, it's been a while since I last read it, so my memories are kind of getting confused with the film. Bombadil was what Bombadil did because what Bombadils do, Bombadiling it all up. He suggested it when he was complaining about things being changed rather than just omitted in the movie script proposals. Okay. So when you say he, do you mean Tolkien or do you mean Christopher Lee? I appreciate Witcher 1. It's a bit of a rough mess these days. It has the best story of the three. A lot of charm there. I've got 1 and 2 for the PC, and I've got 3 on for the PS4 somewhere. Wormchung was Chucky.
Oh, Chucky.
Oh, damn Chucky. Right, so this must have been like an early version. Probably not the modern Lord of the Rings films then. 1 script draft from United Artists. United Artists in his lifetime. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was overlap there with his life and making the movies. 1 more editing of the text, but not the insertion of Gandalf has a rebirth. I guess Aragorn needs a rebirth too. Yeah, that seemed a bit shoehorned in. Like, oh, he fell off a cliff. Oh wait, no, he's fine. The Ents declined to participate. The hobbits convinced them to walk past Isengard, and seeing the destruction makes them impulsively give battle. In the books, they decide to help out during the Entmoot. Right. Okay. So it's a bit more deliberate, I think. He wasn't allowed to see the script by John Borman in the 70s, which had Frodo have sex with Galadriel. Really? Oh God, that would have been. Oh no. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't make it into the more recent films. The battles of set pieces is a decent call, but having it take so long was just boring to me. I mean, I also take like Valiant Cheese's point where it was more about like, it wasn't about like, the big battles that save the day, but the small people just making their way and doing their job. Lord of the Rings movie for adults. Oh no. Wait. I could take that in multiple ways. What what do you mean? If I didn't know the storyline, I would have been more invested. Yeah, that's the thing I find. Like, if I read the book before I watch the film, I'm always like comparing it and going, well, this bit's changed and this bit's missing. It does sound like what John Borman would do. Oh no. Lord of the Rings Borman script. I might have a look and have a read of that later. Smallest people have smallest. It's the biggest impact. Is the point? Yes. Anything that tracks from that is tough for me to embrace. But also anything I can appreciate like big budget films needing like big battles and stuff to make up for the budget. The Boys comic book was worse than the series. Yeah, I've heard that for The Boys. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that the source material is better. But yeah. You take your Lord of Rings with you. It's I think it would be, I think that'll take up a good chunk of 2 weeks depending on how fast you read. The films are just too timid. Also focus on spectacle instead of story. Yeah, I think you might be right eventually.